Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litza and today I'm going to bring you a roundup of all the cows I've been participating in for the month of March in 2024. Now there's a few of them and they have been such a joy this month as well, but it's just gone so quick and I don't even remember starting some of them, which is awesome, right? Which means they have been a lot of fun. So some have finished for the month and a new one will start for next month, and one is a continuing one, and I'll talk about each one of them to you just to remind you of what they're all about. I wonder what you all think of the title of these videos, SuperCALafragalistic. I wonder if that's working and if people are getting it. Anyway, sidetracked there for a moment. Okay, so the very first one that I'm going to talk to you about is the Movie Marquee Challenge, and that is hosted by three lovely YouTube creators, and they are Bella over at Bella's Crocheted Gifts. She's beautiful. You must go and visit her if you haven't already done so, and of course the other two ladies as well. There's Heather the Crochet Witch and Samantha from Amethyst Craftworks. Now what they do every month, they have an opportunity to dip into one of their little baskets or wherever they draw the name of a movie poster that they like. So they get to choose 4 each, because there's 12 in total, one for each month. And then we draw inspiration from that poster and create whatever project we want. Some people are making a yearly long project. Other people are doing little things each month or one project per month. I personally am making one blanket each month, and that blanket is destined to go to Camp Boggy Creek for the blanket drive, and I'm making sure that each blanket is either 40 by 40 inches or 40 by 50 inches, which is the size requirement by Camp Boggy Creek. Now I don't think that they're collecting blankets until August this year. Go and check out Nancy. She's got yarn too, excuse my froggy throat. She explains it as well, but that's what I've been hearing on the YouTube streets, that they're starting to collect again for 2025 drive in August. So I'm going to be keeping all my blankets here until July, which is when I'll send out the first lot that I've got so that they receive them by August, and then the next lot will be posted out by December, like in December when I finish my last blanket. So they do have a destination, all of these blankets, and I'm very excited for that, because I did want to make blankets for the drive, Camp Boggy Creek Drive, and I did want to support my friend Bella and the other hosts of this cow, because, well, I'm calling it a cow, but the Movie Marquee Challenge. Anyway, this month it was Samantha's turn. And the movie poster that she chose, and I'll get it for you here. Here it is here. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, of course, you know, guys, that I looked straight away at the purples and I fell in love because I knew exactly what yarn I had for this project. And then I also looked at that green color that it's like quite fluorescent, I guess, but I used a minty green. So there's the poster. So thank you so much, Samantha, for choosing that one. I absolutely love the colors, not going to lie. So let me show you. I'll show you the blanket and then I'll show you the yarn. So my initial thing was obviously the two different purples and of course the mint color there. So I think that it's come up very pretty. It's got all in US terminology. It's got double crochets and cross double crochets and window stitches in it, and it does have a pretty pattern. So I have folded it in half lengthwise so you can just get an idea. I wonder if you guys can see that up close, but it's just repeated the pattern one side and then the other half. So I think it's turned out very pretty, and just a very simple border of, just to make it nice and neat, the edges, I did 2 rows of single crochets there. So I did the initial one and I thought, well, that's not neat enough, and then I did the second one and it looked perfect and it fit the size requirement, which was 50 by 40 inches squared. So I cannot wait to send this one off. Now it is a very soft and squishy blanket, which is awesome. Excuse me, oh my goodness, that frog in my throat. So I had a bag of mill-ends, and this is all that's left. Actually, I had 2 bags of these 2 colors, which I had picked up recently. I think I paid about I would say about $8 for each bag, and here they are here. That's all that I have left of the 2 bags, which is pretty good because I could still use the remainder of these colors, obviously. And I thought the thickness of that yarn was perfect to go with my USA Spot Saver yarn, which I absolutely love. They're all acrylic yarn, and this is like a 10-ply or a worsted weight or an Erin. I think I've got them all right. And this one is the color Mint, which, as I said, represents the green color in there. So when I saw that, I was so excited that I knew that I had the yarn perfect for this project. And of course I used my 6mm hook, which is generally what I use with this weight yarn. So that was actually something that was very like, it was a joy to make it, because it was something that was quite mindful, as long as I kept count of the rows of each color and the color changes. And then, as I said, you know, just to neaten it up, I thought it does need a very, very small border so that I wouldn't exceed the size that I needed. So that's that one done for March. I'm very excited to see what poster gets chosen for April. I'm not sure if it's going to be Bella's turn again, because I can't remember who chose the one in January. But regardless, it's going to be beautiful. I cannot wait. Now, the other cal that I'm participating in is Music Theory 101. And our friend Neva over at Manic Mama Musings, she's got a year-long project, which is awesome. So basically what she does is every week she introduces us to one of her favorite albums, and the album cover is what we draw inspiration for. Now for March there were 4 album covers. I do have 3 that I've printed out, but one is here on my iPad, so let me get it ready for you. So basically each month, as I said, each week she reveals the new album cover. Now for all of my squares, because I've decided to make 7 round solid granny squares, and I'm joining as I go, which is so awesome because it means that I won't have to worry at the end, first of all, putting them in order, and second of all, sitting there and joining them all. So I'm actually loving this project. And the great thing about the solid granny squares, when, like, if you change color, and I do a lot in each square, or generally, you don't have to sew in the ends, because you just crochet over them as you go around. Now I am using my 5mm hook for all of these squares, and I'm using all of my Marvel 8-ply yarn. Now I know this is the black here, and it might be a bit hard to see, it's just black, but this is the color that connects all the squares, so it's the final row and the center, so they've got that in common, all of them. It is an 8-ply 100% acrylic yarn, and I absolutely love using it because I do have 6 totes full of so many colors. Some totes actually have, I think I have 3 totes that have 1 color of each, you know, shade of each color. Like for example, there might be 3-4 purples, 3-4 blues, greens, and what have you, which means that I've got such a great variety of colors to choose from for each tile, whether, you know, whichever, you know, cover comes up, which is great. Now, last month when I showed you the squares, after watching the video a little bit later, I realized that I mucked up the order of the squares. I think I showed once twice. So what I've done this week is I've labeled each and every square. So this week we've got weeks 10, 11, 12, and 13. And I shall grab them now and show them to you. So the first one was this one here. That's the inspiration we drew from, and that's, I should have it in front of me. Sorry guys, I can't read it from over there. Hot Sauce Committee, Part 2 by the Beastie Boys. Pretty cool, this one, I thought, because I could definitely pick some awesome colors. And here it is here, guys. So we said square number 10. I'm being very careful this time as I'm showing you the square. And there's my square there. I think that most of the colors that you saw in this one are here as well. Oh, still not doing a great job. But there you go. So that's that one depicting that album cover. Now the next one, and let me get it ready for you, was week number 11. And this is a very pretty one as well. And then I'll show you the blanket in total, or as well as I can. So here it is here, absolutely gorgeous. So week 11 was Belladonna by Stevie Nicks. Now what I thought, this to me showed, like, it was very sparkly to me. Maybe it's not showing it on the video, but it definitely is. And I got the vibe of like a white and a bluey color. And of course the black was awesome because obviously it's in there. So let me show you my square. There it is there. and there it is there together. So that was week number 11. And then week number 12, let me flip it over so I make sure that I show it to you properly. I tell you what, this number system is working for me. I think it is awesome. Now, this one was Joan Jett, Bad Reputation by Joan Jett. Now, my eyes drew to the violet color there, and I thought I might get a purple that matches that one, but believe it or not, in my stash, and I have about, I think, 6 different purples, I didn't have one that color. So I thought the violet could be the main body of the square, the black and white perfect next to each other, and then I looked at her red lipstick. So that's why I've got this square looking like this. Oops. There they are, side by side. I think that one represents it very well as well. And then lucky last, we have square number 13. And this one is gorgeous too, I thought. So this one, I've got the iPad. So this one is The Lady Sings the Blues by Billie Holiday. And I just thought blues and pinks, right? Absolutely gorgeous. And guess what I found? A variegated yarn. Now, I don't know if I can hold the iPad up as well. Look at that, guys. Let me see if I can bring it up. Not very well. There you go. I think that one came out very, very good too. Like a good representation of the actual album cover. So that was all for this month. Now, let me show you. The blanket is growing very, very nicely. So because there's 52 weeks in a year, but I'm doing my blanket 8 by 7 squares, which is 56. The 2 top corners and bottom corners are going to have a solid black square, just to make sure that it's nice and even. So let me show you from the start, which is where this stitch marker is. I absolutely love the way that it's coming up. The randomness of it is perfect. And also, I think that it's starting to look really, really good. So it's going to be a very nice size blanket. It's actually my wingspan, and I'm 5'5", so 5'5", 165 centimeters. So I think it's going to be a very nice size blanket to have on my lap at the very least. And it's a nice weight. It's not super heavy because it's an 8-ply or DK weight yarn. Now I'm going to take all these little numbers off and put the new ones in for April, which should have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks as well, 4 Wednesdays. So that's my Music Theory 101 Cal that I'm involved in, and I'm absolutely loving that one. So thank you, Neva, for putting that one on. Now the next one, excuse me, I need to lean over because I was running out of space. I left this one till last because I do have a little prop for you that I'll be popping on my head. So our friend Erin over at Crafting Kitty, she is so gorgeous. If you're not already visiting with her, you're totally missing out. She has so much going on and she's so bubbly and happy. I absolutely love hanging out with her. So every month she has a creator spotlight, and for March 2024, the creator was Expression Fiber Arts. And the lady or the YouTuber is Chandy. Now this is actually a beautiful channel. She has been around for a very, very long time, huge number of subscribers. And what she generally does is collaborations with other people, and then she shows you a little bit of the pattern and then refers you to her website where you can get the written pattern. A lot of her patterns are for free, and I believe she has a newsletter, and if you join, you get a monthly free pattern as well. Now, I have to tell you, I watched so many of her videos because I thought I might make a shawl because she had such beautiful shawls, and I did have a beautiful yarn in mind for it. But because it wasn't the complete pattern and it was a collaboration, I really wanted to, basically make something that she's made. And I actually traveled back in time 8 years. That's how far down I went through her videos, and it was awesome. And now when you see this, you're going to say, really, Litza, a beanie? Yes, a beanie, guys. I'll show you the beanie here. Now, the reason why I made it is because I actually did learn something from it. Now, this is a very basic beanie. It's all done in double crochets and a single crochet little tiny at the end, like to tidy it up, like a little ring, but it's really not. But what I loved about this, and I love this yarn, look how, can you see the sparkle? I'm not sure. Anyway, the reason why I chose this is because as I was watching the video, I learned something that was awesome, and I need to share it with you. in case you don't know this as well. So she said that basically you can make a beanie for any head size, even though, you know, there's an average head size that we all make a beanie for. If you take your tape measure and measure the circumference of your head, so the circumference, and then deduct 2 in inches this is. So for example, my head was 22 inches and I took away 2 inches. So you crochet up until your circles. So when you put your tape measure around your increases, measures the, you know, the circumference of the head you're making the beanie for. So mine got to 20 inches and then you stop. And then you crochet down as far as you want to go if you want to have like a flip or whatever. But she made it exactly like this. And in actual fact, the color is very similar to what she used. Then you should get a perfect size beanie each and every time. Now, the yarn that I use is so soft, guys. It's actually 95% premium acrylic and 5% polyester. Look at this gorgeous yarn. Now, this is here from, have I got it the right way? There it is there. I got this at Spotlight in Sydney, Australia, and it's called the Starlight Motivera 8-ply yarn. And it was on sale when I bought it. I think reduced down from $8 to $2 or $3. I think only because the colours, it was the end of this colour lot. But it's absolutely gorgeous and it's got all that sparkle. But let me tell you, this yarn is super soft. So if you ever get a yarn that's got premium acrylic and polyester in it, jump on it. It's actually beautiful. And even though the sparkle is in there, there's no roughness at all whatsoever. And I did use a 4mm hook for it, which is perfect for this yarn. They're 50-gram balls and I used nearly all of one up. That's all I have left. So, you know, I can put that towards another little project, even maybe a tile or something, a square. But let me show it to you so you know that it is a very good fit. Here we go, guys. Never mind my fringe. So there it is. When you pop it on your head, you can see that it really is a very nice, comfortable fit. And I'm guessing you could apply any, it's very warm in here, so I'm starting to heat up already. You could apply any stitch to it. It doesn't have to be the double crochet, and that's in US terminology. You could apply any stitch to it as long as you use that method of counting or measuring. So when you get to the circumference of your head, deduct 2, and that's in inches, like I said. So that was actually awesome. So thank you, Erin, for hosting this monthly Creator Spotlight. I'm calling it collaboration. I absolutely love it. Now, what Erin does as well, she chooses a few winners, and that's actually a bonus, and you get to show in your, send in your photos, and she does a slideshow, so that's all awesome. So go and check it out. I think, oh, actually, I won't tell you what April's Spotlight creator is, because some people don't like to know until Erin puts out the video, so I don't want to spoil it for anyone. So go and watch Erin. It should be coming out very soon. Now, while we're on CALs, I want to talk to you about our CAL, just to remind you that our CAL 2024, project number 6, which is the glasses cases like sunglasses or, you know, reading glasses. That ends on Friday night, the 5th of April, and then on the 6th of April, we'll be drawing or, you know, picking out project number 7. So get all those projects done and sent to me so I can showcase them on the day of the big reveal of the next project. Absolutely love that, you know, we're all in this together. Such a great community feel. Now, the other thing that I want to remind you about is I'm calling it our collaboration. So mine and Shannon at Shannon Talk Shan, we've got a collaboration that I want to remind you of in case you want to, you know, put your entries in as well. They're not entries, like submissions of your make. So basically what it is, oh my goodness, I'm so excited I can't even speak. So what we've done is a crochet flip. So you get a piece of clothing from your own wardrobe. So go shopping in your own wardrobe, which is what I did. Or you can go to the thrift store, or you might just have, you know, something that's been lying around that you've put away, and, you know, you thought, oh, it's either going to go to the rags pile, or because you might have a stain on it or something, but you absolutely love it, so you just can't let go, right? Well, what you need to do is flip it with some crochet, and that's what it's all about, this collaboration. And we are actually revealing our projects on Friday, the 5th of April. So if you want to join in, because I know some YouTubers have, and some of you have expressed interest, just send me your photos via email by the Thursday evening, the 4th, and then I'll be able to showcase them as well at the same time I do my reveal. So that's it, guys. That's March. Pretty much done and dusted. You know, we've finished, completed, and I'm so happy that I am continuing to be able to finish all the projects that I'm hoping to for each and every month this year. And thank you for coming along with me for the journey. It's actually so much fun when I get to share what I've been up to with you. So down in the comments, let me know if you've joined in any of these cows as well, or whichever other ones you've joined in. I'm always excited to hear, and I wish I could join in each and every one of them, because everyone puts on such awesome collaborations or make-alongs or cows, but unfortunately time restricts me from doing that, just like all of us. But nevertheless, we still have a whole lot of fun when we've joined in, because it's just that community feel that it's all about. So once again, thank you for hanging out with me. Hope you're all keeping well. Please take care until I see you all very, very soon. Bye bye for now.